on YouTube until you've like waited on this a long enough time. It's ridiculous. There. I hate how YouTube handles their stream stuff. Hey, John. Thank you. Let's go play other stuff that I haven't beaten to the ground yet. I think that'll be more fun. Like, let's go play this. Let's not get tripped up by gallops this time, because that was the problem the first time. That hard of a 21 either. Like, definitely in the 21 range, but probably low end. Unless you really struggle with Fridays. Alright, let's go redo those upper charts. Now that I know that EXE is going to try and trick me badly, I won't get freaking out. I won't be freaking out this time.
New tunes.
We're not gonna get tricked by the spin this time. even the gimmick section that threw me off this time. A pretty decent second play, at least.
Unbelievable! You are the best!
Better. Can still be better.
Wow! New record!
But acceptable. It's fine. Yes. Maybe.
Next stage.
Still need to play doubles again. So I need to remember that one section in the middle that I flubbed on the first time faces the same way. Because reading that pattern on a sight read, my brain just completely locked up. I'm like, ah.
Small segment of the preview background looks like Top City right here in red.
I can see that. I can see that. That being said, this VGA should not be compared to that because this is so much better.
No. It was just weird.
It's also a song that doesn't get people in trouble.
Top City is like blurred photos with color. Pop.
Yeah, but you can't really do that for the music. I am amazed they have kept that. They just kind of kept it on the down low. They probably just don't even actually care. They're just like, oh, it's in originals, it's ours.
So it doesn't have faces in it.
Oh, there's faces. They're just all very blurry, so there's basically no faces.
I mean WD faces.
Better.
Unbelievable!
just short, triple S
You
plus.
are the best!
That's still pretty good.
Wow! New record!
So much fun. So much fun, I'm sure.
Next
I
stage.
could probably PG that. It'd be scary. Like, the hardest part is definitely right at the end of the rush section before it goes into the refrain of the beginning. That's definitely the hardest part to execute and play. What a good chart, though. I'll hold on to that for now. We'll clean that up another time. It was unfortunate I got that bad because I think that one stray bad did cost me, and that was my fault.
New tunes. Critical design co-op course. Read a shortcut.
I do not understand the people who say this isn't a 26. I do not understand them. This chart is fun, don't get me wrong. It is very fun. But the difficulty is right where it should be. They just decide to inflate the scores. All the scores are going to look a lot better than they actually would be if normal holds were used. Because you get like, what, a free 700 arrows at the beginning? That was silly, mate. They were like, oh, that's a bright hole. No, it's not. Let's just look at it. Yeah, I kinda need it.
Why don't you just shut up and dance, man?
It's not a bracket hold, dingus. It's not a bracket hold.
Game over.
We were even talking about that in one of the other servers the other night, and just completely whiffed it. The brain was prepping so hard for the next section that it just completely forgot what it needed to do immediately. We won't let that happen. If we're gonna fail, it's because we're actually struggling, not because we're being dense.
New tunes. Difficulty zone double. Cross. Shortcut.
Well, that's the closest attempt. I need to just go into actually doing the anchors because I just kind of tried to bracket them. It solved my hurt. It's one of the newer Doan ones. That's the best score I've gotten. I just need to get to the ending. Salt My Heart was added, what, 2 updates ago? Was it 210 or 209? I can't remember, because I couldn't remember if I wanted to put this in the SGDQ showcase or not.
It definitely was already out.
Okay, so probably 2.09.
But you picked something else.
I picked, no, Glimmer Gleam came after Salt My Heart, so this will probably be like 2.08.
Yeah.
Either 2.08 or 2.09, one of the two. I forgot Glimmer Gleam was last. That was a much cleaner ending, at least. I still need to just really push that ending, though. There's just so much to do. I'm getting close. We're getting there. Getting better.
Wow!
Like, the score is going to be amazing, comparatively. But actually passing is the hard part.
Next stage.
And yes, that is correct. There are no more content updates according to Andamira. That being said, they did say there will be more updates of some kind. So it's likely going to be events, like when we had the Dreamcatcher event at the end of last game. Probably something along those lines. Or bug fixes. There's just not going to be any more content. That's what they've said.
I still think charts are not content.
Charts are absolutely content. Remember when we worked on 1.09 for Infinity, 90% of that patch was new charts, not necessarily new songs. That is absolutely content.
The question is what Andamir thinks is content.
It's content. It's something you physically play. It's content.
So if they add new PGAs, it's also content.
To an extent, it actually is. It's not something you directly interact with, but that is content being
So
added.
you just say that Fiesta 120 was a content patch.
Yeah, sure. I'm good with that.
I'll still stick with there was nothing useful.
Oh, there was content. It was content being removed. Now, the final update for offline prep is after the next game comes in. They don't shut the servers down until it's been at least a month or so into the new game. So the offline patch will come later. I just hope there's going to be a better solution for premium things, both handling at the end of this game and going forward. Because I would rather just not have premium at all. I don't think it helped anybody, like in any regard. like that, but with better health going in, I'll be okay.
It was so good until the very last.
Hey, customer.
Wow! Fantastic!
At least when I finally pass, it will be an S, so that will be funability. Whenever I pass. God, this shit is so hard.
Next stage.
It's really hard to keep up every not knowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the problem is because it's the same panels, it's different sets.
I did not hear a word you said.
I think for me the problem with the S20 was it goes
Everywhere.
two bursts on the same panels. If it was two bursts on different panels, I would have better luck not keeping up with it.
Nah, that's a you thing at that point. That pattern's perfectly valid. That's a you
I
thing.
mean, I'm not saying it's bad pattern, I'm just saying for me it made it harder.
Hey, Regen. Update was fun. I played through the whole thing on Monday night, Tuesday morning, however you want to think of it. It was a very fun patch. There are some things, there are a couple of like minor things, I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't really care for Dead End much as a boss song, but it's acceptable enough. Charts have been very fun. That being said, this 26 is a bitch, and I do not understand people who say this is not a 26. It's so hard to keep up. So the S20 is piss easy for the first 30-35 seconds. Then you actually have to try at the end, and if you're not ready for it, you will get hit hard by the speed. People really underestimate how much a BPM this fast makes a difference. Especially when a lot of these like modern play styles are cheat oriented to get around that. I got off.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
Hey, Pinball. Yeah, I ended up getting off, and if you get off, you're done.
Game over.
The moment you lose track of where you are, you ain't getting back on. At least I'm not. The chart is legitimately very fun and very unique. It's just really hard.
They looked it up.
Like, I legitimately think we needed a chart like this.
New tunes. Cross. Shortcut.
This also works out as a skill builder because bracketing is I consider bracketing my weakest skill set. So this is something to get me to fix that. I played Conflict earlier today. make strats that fast.
Wow, fantastic!
Almost S plus, but I think I'm gonna leave it there for now.
Wow, new record!
That is absolutely a 26 to pass.
Next stage.
Oh hey, at least that's knocked off the list. God, that's hard. Okay, that's better than what I have for single. Why don't we fix single alright? That's a little silly to look at. Because I got very scared sight reading this, and I don't think it's going to be much less scary playing it with knowledge. That cat over there loves Solve My Hurt. Look at this happy cat.
She got all her hurt solved.
So did I. My hurt of failing was finally solved. Now I just get to get hurt on this. And then after this we'll probably dial it back and play something else. Like song-wise. I don't really feel like working on Dead End today. Oh boy. I'm scared. I'm scared to do this one again. 700 AV should probably be fine. I just need to pay attention. Okay, that was better. Okay, 2 minutes on site try ain't bad.
You did a really great job!
It's a very amusing chart.
New record!
That is a very amusing chart.
Next stage.
Here, ignore the plus for a second. I'm just slowly getting less S's as I go. To where I have none. But there are no more charts. I'm unaffected. Suck it in, Miro. Well, it's good to get that one out of the way. That's good. Good one. I think we're just going to go back to 21s for the rest of the session. I got about another half an hour to play before I have to get ready for work.
Shortcut. Routine. Difficulty zone level 12. Difficulty zone double. Level 17. Level 21.
So we're at roughly
'That's a second.
it does. It's just easier for me to just scroll. That way I'm not scrolling back and forth. I don't feel like going to the computer. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be that at the end.
Absolutely perfect!
Yep.
Wow! New! Next stage.
I knew it was gonna be that ending. I'm gonna have to roll my feet really carefully. The hard part is that you really have no choice but to listen slightly, because it is gradually slowing down in that section. But I don't know if the notes are actually on sync. I would have to just like do a really, really long analysis, and I don't feel like doing that. We're just gonna do it in one try, hopefully. Just gonna smash that. At least this chart is not very difficult to score, as long as you can keep up with the bursts. It's only 196. Good song, at least. Like, this is one of the older ones, but it's a good older one that fits whatever game it gets put in. Every game that this has gotten put in, I feel, has always been one of the more standouts. Also, because of this song, shoutouts to Mac not making us deaf at IAPA.
Kinda wish Alice and Miss Drop and Be All Nightmare were together.
I can understand why you'd think that, but
Their banners look similar.
I guess, but it's also not the same groups.
Yeah. That's a shame.
I don't know, like how much BMS does Lar do? I don't think I've actually heard any BMS of Lars unless there's stuff in my mind.
There's more Alice stuff. I believe there's a ton of Alice stuff. Alice and stuff.
Well, I'm not talking that. I'm talking Lar.
Oh yeah, like right, that's it. There's a bunch of yellow stuff as well.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know if that's BMS or if that's like specifically something else. That's why I don't know. I'd like to not get owned by the last four notes. That's all I ask. Go away.
Absolutely perfect!
But last four notes are done. Go away.
New record!
Good.
Next stage.
This one can actually serve as good further practice now that I think about it. Because there's those 5-note bursts, 3 and 5-note bursts that are a little reminiscent of further's part. They won't entirely train you, but they're pretty good for training. And the harder charts for this are already chaotic enough, so I think this is a fine approach for this chart.
Apparently the yellow sniper is not BMS. He made 2 BMS and the yellow is not one of them. It's under Waka section.
What are the BMS songs? Is Latent Kingdom one of them?
Welcome to the Electronic World and Serious Terror.
Never heard of either.
Alright.
Okay. I guess he's just very adept at composing for other people. Cuba! Mori Mori Atsushi! There's a lot of controversy around that song, especially in Pump. I think it's fine. And the VGA being added gives it a lot for visual standpoint.
I think the most common one, it's not a new chart.
Game over.
Or I heard it has slowed down in pretty much every game.
We have some slowdown stuff, like some stop and slow down stuff in the other charts, like the higher charts.
No, like evil slowed down.
Yeah, we still have that. A little bit. For them, for other people, it's considered an evil slowdown because they can't read slow. Even though that's the break section. Like, I will say, this is far more readable than the slowdowns in the Chrono Circle chart. That chart is an experience.
It makes sense until it doesn't.
So 5 seconds in.
Yep.
Like, unfortunately, that chart needed a lot more polish. It was a very early one of the 15. I think it was like only the third one in the game. But,
First 15 was different if you choose.
no, first 15 was End of a Dream. because that was in at release. Futuristic clock came after.
Yeah, Rand is very my spark chart.
Yep. It works. It's a good one for what it is. They were figuring out what to do, and for what it does, it's fine. It's just hard. Futuristic clock is very difficult. It's not my skill set at all. I was happy to get the score I did on it, but it's still not great. Alright, I've got time for like one more set, and then we'll stop. Let's go one more. Just gonna finish out some 21s. Actually, no, I have a target in mind. Let's go fix that. I've got something in mind.
New teams. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 22.
I've got one target that's in my mind right now, so let's go do that. I'm internally laughing for a bit. So you have this section of 5 22s from Prime 2. The outer ones are those that had their charts from the beginning of the song. The inner 3 are those that were added later. I'm just laughing a little bit internally. It's true. It's true. All 3 of the middle ones had stuff not at release. Anyways, this is a fun one. Oh, apparently I already had this and I didn't.
You already fixed it.
I didn't think I did. Okay, never mind. Never mind, going back.
That's why I was a bit confused.
I thought I didn't have this one. Whoopsie. Now I just look like an idiot. Well, I don't need that for that.
New teams. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 21.
Let's keep going in this and stay according to plan. I hope you're happy.
I am.
I'm not.
Absolutely perfect!
Whatever.
Wow! New record!
It's a perfectly fine but uninteresting chart.
Next stage.
See, the thing about that kind of chart, it's very burst and movement based. And honestly, I wish we'd have more of that. Like, having some harder bursts and lower charts, I think is something we need more of to get people used to those movements. Having said that, chart for Harang Pung Ryuga is fine. It's not my favorite set of charts, but for what they are, they're patterned fine. It's really just the upper charts I have issues with from a design standpoint. Because it is seriously the most unfitting song to give a gargoyle style chart. I don't understand why that was the case.
Level 21.
Yep, and that's a good strategy, is to try some things here and there that are above your range, see what they feel like. That's a good strat. This chart's always a pain in the butt. Appropriately, but still a pain in the butt. Also, holy crap, this is so loud compared to Perpetual. Hold on, let's stop. Holy shit, that's loud. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do that. Like, compared to playing Perpetual, that's so loud. No, like compared to Perpetual, that was so much louder than I was expecting. Dear God. Like, even compared to the menu music, it's loud. And the menu music's among the loudest things in the game.
New teams. Difficulty zone level 17. Level 21.
Like, holy crap, my ears. We're at least ready for it this time. Can't go early.
Hey, is this really your best?
You know what, if we're just gonna go early, just set the offset. I know this thing's already late as hell to begin with. There. Turkey nom nom. But it's, it would be Turkey October, honey. But it's Turkey October right now.
Thanksgiving is in November.
But it's October right now.
Yes.
Yes. That's the joke.
I can book you whenever. It's still you.
chart this one is. I have flip-flopped so much on whether I like or dislike this chart over the years. And honestly, at this point, I'm pretty sure I just like get it out of the way.
I think it's trash, but I like it because it's trash.
I wish I could say that, but some of it is just like too trash. I get what he's trying to do, and you have to like take chances, especially back then. This chart is well over 20 years old at this point. We were trying to push the difficulty then.
I think it's in the same basket than Bullfighter for me.
Bullfighter's a lot more polished and honestly a lot less awkward.
What I do like is the lowest down fight. I still think it's really fun.
Yeah, people who don't play these games regularly and are seeing like people even like in a mid-range play, they're always going to be impressed, and that's fine. It's like if I were to go watch a speed run of a game that I don't know, even if it was like a mid-level runner, I'd probably still be pretty impressed because I probably don't know the game and there's probably a lot to do with it. Depends on the game.
Somebody was impressed by me playing 14 in this max, which is probably lower than 11 is.
We play these games at a much higher level than most of the public understands how to do, and that's okay. They'll be impressed with us. Oh, for fuck's sake. God. I hate the last notes.
Absolutely perfect! Next stage.
I will say, if you're not already using JT -5 for this song, please do yourself a favor and do it. It's so much easier to focus. Just take the sync out of the equation. Because otherwise you're fighting late sync the entire way through. What a song this is. You okay? Yay for JT -5 making it so much easier to focus. Good.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Bye, Turkey March.
Next stage.
There we go. I'm gonna play one more song and I'm gonna be done. And what I think that I'm going to do is play Ultimatum D25 to the end again. Just to give myself to do something. I do need to reset my options.
Level 21. Level 25.
I think I actually am going to go for bracketing strats, so why don't I quickly look at those, just to be able to save some energy. Let's do Ultimatum. We won't go for this. I'll go for that. Hey T-Bone, what's up, man? You're just in time for the last song of the day. Comfy pass this time.
Yeah, I knew
The
you
plate's
did.
better.
Wow, new record.
I can live with that for now. Honestly, this is the chart to do the practice test. So make sure you have enough gas at the end.
Next stage.
Because then I could just focus at the end in the last 60 measures. It's a good one. It's a perfectly good one. Score increase was not much, but we are consistently passing now. Because that's always been an issue. We will fix the score
Hey,
later.
is this really your best?
I just need to get more comfortable with what strats I want to use and how to approach it. But we got some good stuff today. Cleaned up a lot of stuff. And did pass all of my hurt shortcut.
Game over.
Anyways, I think I have a raid target in mind. Let me see if that is still going on. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I'm sending y'all over to Doodleplex's channel. So, big TLDR. Doodleplex had to kind of escape from a really bad family situation. And Osborne and crew are raising money for her on her channel. And I would really appreciate it if y'all would go give Doodle and crew some love. Donate if you can. Spread the word if you can. But let's go give Doodle some love. In the meantime, I will probably be back sometime Saturday. We'll see. Otherwise, I wish y'all the rest of the day, night, wherever you are. And I will see y'all next stream. Thanks for watching, everyone.